Still sick, clearly. Hey guys, it's Jeanine Amapola. Welcome back to my channel. I just want to say thank you for joining me today. Views are down. It's getting more competitive to get views and to just make it here on YouTube. So I just want to say thank you for clicking on this video and supporting me and watching me. It really means a lot to me. And something that would really help me is turning on my post notifications, because YouTube doesn't like to push out people's videos on subscription feeds anymore for some odd reason. So if you like me and you want to keep watching my videos, definitely turn those on for me. That would mean so much. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram pictures, because I get this question all the time. I'll insert a little picture or video, whatever, of my Instagram right now. That way you guys can kind of see what my theme is or whatever I'm going for. I kind of have like a whitish blue bright theme, and people ask me all the time, please do a video on how you edit your pictures. So here it is. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit 2 separate pictures, what apps I use, everything that I do. I'm going to be showing you guys how I take a picture. You'll be seeing the behind the scenes of me awkwardly taking a picture, and hopefully that'll be helpful to you guys, so you guys can see kind of like behind the scenes of what it's really like. Yeah, and of course follow me on Instagram so we can be friends and you guys can stay up to date with my life. And I also would love to check out your guys' Instagram so we can like each other's pictures and be friends. Alright, so without further ado, hope you guys find this video helpful, and let's just get right into it. So guys, I'm going to show you really quickly like kind of the behind the scenes of how I took this recent Instagram picture. It's honestly a little embarrassing, but this is the truth. This is what a lot of people do and how it looks behind the scenes of taking a picture. So I'm going to insert kind of like a vlog clip of me taking the picture. Just FYI, it's embarrassing and it looks stupid and it's bizarre that we go to great measures to do this, but that's the truth. So insert that really quickly. Okay, so we're gonna... I'm so extra. I hate this. I'm sweating. Oh my gosh. That was so much work for one Instagram picture. So yeah, that is how I took a picture, and I'm going to show you guys how I edit it, what apps I use, and the whole process of me editing so you guys can see the whole shebang. Basically what I do is I either use my iPhone, I have an iPhone 7 Plus, or I use my camera. Now this is the body of my camera. This is a Canon 5D Mark IV. I'm not going to say this camera is cheap because it's not. This is definitely an investment, but you don't have to use this camera. But it's just, if you really do want high quality cameras, then a DSLR is the way to go. I have a 70D that I'm filming on right now, or you can even just use a smaller camera like this. This is my Canon G7X. It doesn't necessarily matter. It's like your iPhone is going to be totally fine, just a bit editing is going to be key on how your photos turn out. So some of the apps that I use are the following. I use Snapseed, I use Vsco Cam, and Facetune. Those are pretty much the main 4 apps that I use. So let me show you an example of a photo that I uploaded on my Instagram today. Comment on that picture that you saw me talk about this. Okay, so I uploaded this photo today. This is the before of the photo, and I'm going to show you guys how I take my photo from that to this. And this is what I uploaded on Instagram. I'll show you guys how that looks in my overall theme. So that's how it looks. It's very bright and it has a little bit of a blue tint to it. So next what you're going to do is you're going to import it into Snapseed. Snapseed is a free app. I highly recommend it. This app is incredible. So many cool things you can do. Alright, so first what I would normally do is I would start in the tool section. I would brighten it up a bit with the brightness, just like that. And then probably brighten up the shadows just a bit so you guys can see already that makes a nice little difference. For warmth, I'd probably put that down just a bit just because I am making this picture a little bit more bluish and white. And for contrast, might amp that up just a little bit. So that's good to go. Another great thing is the curves tool. This gives you a lot more control on how you want your pictures. This kind of works with the highlights, shadows, and everything like that. So it gives you a bit more control, which is awesome. And another thing that I really want to do is add a little bit more definition. So I'm just going to add a little bit more details, and I'm going to add some structure. So, no, sharpening, sorry, and just amp that up just a wee bit. so things pop it just a little bit more. So I'm pretty much done with Snapseed now. I'm gonna save that. Now I'm gonna import that into Facetune. So next with Facetune, Facetune's a great app where you can smooth things out, add detail, brighten things up. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the whitening tool. What I always do is just whiten anything that's kind of like a bluish tint or yellowish tint and make everything a little bit brighter. I do this for almost every photo. Like I'll even whiten my leggings. I'll whiten these little lights a bit. I personally don't think that yellow looks really good in photos. It just doesn't really. Depending on your theme and how your overall color scheme is, the brighter the better it is. Okay, so there's a difference between that. You guys can see the before and after already. I just make quite a nice difference. Then what I like to do is take the details tool and I like to make things pop, like the logos pop, the shoes pop, a little bit of a detail in the background pop, the plant pop just a bit more. Some of these lights pop a little bit more. So you guys see the difference that it makes on that. So that's really, really nice. So there's the difference on that. So then I check that and I export that, save it to camera roll. Next, I will pop that into Vsco Cam. And everyone always asks me, what filter do I use? The filter that I use is A5. I do think it's one you need to purchase. Go ahead and import that into Vsco Cam. And then I'm going to slap my A5 filter on it. So see what that does? That makes it look really, really cool. Like that's the before and that's the after. I don't usually put it all the way on the brightness because sometimes it like makes things kind of disappear. Like I kind of lose the definition of my leg. So I'm going to just adjust that up a little bit. And then again, probably add a little bit more sharpening. Put the highlights down just a bit more. Add a little bit more shadows. Like I'll do some finishing touches in here. Add a bit more contrast. Maybe a little bit of saturation. And then after I add some minor details, I'll go ahead and like kind of readjust it again and see how much I really do want of that. But about right there is good for me. And that is the finished result. I'm pretty sure that this is the specific one I posted on Instagram, and that's the one that I just did, but they do look pretty similar. So that is how I would edit a photo into my theme or my white theme or my Instagram. I'll give you guys one more example again of how I do that with, for example, this photo right here. Or I'll do this one right here. So I took this picture in Finland. Now I took this picture in Norway, and I'll show you guys how I took that from this until, let me show you. I took that photo from that until this. So this is a lot brighter, more colorful, more fun, and I think it looks really good. And again, that fits into my theme. This is an actual photo I did post on my Instagram that worked really well into my theme. So I'm going to show you guys how I edited that photo. So I import this into Snapseed. Again, I go to Tools. I will start just kind of overall brightening up the image. See, that makes already a nice difference. Probably amp a little bit of the shadow so you guys can see a little bit see my legs a bit more. Turn the warmth down just a bit and probably add a little bit of saturation. These rules apply differently for every single photo because every photo has different dynamics and different things. So you can't necessarily apply the exact same thing to each photo, but try to overall take pictures of things with white backgrounds, things that are bright, things that you can, if it is a little bit yellow, you can make wider. I just always try and use a white as my overall background in a way. So to me, that looks pretty good. Probably what I'll do is just add a nice sharpening in there, and then that probably be it for this app. So I'll do a little bit of sharpening. That looks so much better. I will save that. Now I will import that into Facetune again. So there's the photo, use maximum size. I took this picture again on my Canon 5D. So if you guys notice, there's a bit of a tint of yellow in the background, even though the cabinets are white. It could be the lighting, it could be the camera settings. So I do want it to be a bit wider. So again, I'm gonna go with the whitening tool and just whiten up the background a bit more. I'll even whiten my suitcase. I'll zoom in and whiten my shoes a bit more. So that already makes a really, really big difference. If you guys can see, there's the before and after, already makes a nice difference. And then again, I will go ahead and add some details. So maybe my shoes, my suitcase, this plant, my ring, my necklace, and maybe some details in the background. So it pops just a bit more. So there's that. Now I'm gonna save that, and I'm going to put that into Vsco Cam once more. So there's the before of that photo. Doesn't look very good, right? So now I'm going to import the after, slap my filter on it, A5. Don't put that all the way because it is a little bit too bright, see what I mean? I'm gonna add a little bit of saturation because I feel like it lost that a bit. I feel like my face is a little washed out, so I'm gonna put the highlights down a bit and add a little bit of shadow. Sharpen it a bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and crop that because that's not gonna fit on Instagram. 4:5 is gonna fit on Instagram. And then make sure you're always kind of at the center of the photo. You want yourself to be the center of the photo. And that's pretty much it. So there's the after. Here is the before of that image, and here is the after. I like to think that that's a big of a difference. So then I will pop that into this app, and I will import the photo, and I will kind of mess around and see if it looks good within the theme. So there we go. And yeah, like that would fit in my theme. But then again, I already did one similar to that photo already in my theme, so I'm not gonna obviously upload that one. But that's just an example of like, I would mess around and kind of see if it works within the picture flow. And I think it's really good to kind of switch off between a picture of you and a picture of something else, so you kind of have that nice flow. So like I like to do here when I went to Scandinavia, I kind of like to do buildings and then like me, and then like my food and then me. So try and switch it off and have a little bit of diversity. So guys, that is how I edit and take my Instagram pictures. I hope you guys found that helpful. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. And of course, follow me on my Instagram so we can be friends and we can talk and we can like each other's photos and get inspiration from each other. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and comment down below what other videos you want to see. And of course, check out my vlog channel. I am daily uploading on there. I'm like a daily YouTuber now, I guess. I don't really know. But follow me on my vlog channel. It is Jeanine TV, and it'll be linked down below for you guys. I will see you guys next Saturday. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out, Girl Scout. Bye, guys.